Here's your first alert weather forecast.
We have been in this stretch of very above average temperatures. Unseasonably warm weather is going to continue at least for the next few days. So if you're here looking for some news on fall and when it's going to come, you might stick around for a little bit, but I might have a taste of good news coming up in my 7-day forecast. First, let's take a live look outside from our MDOT camera there in Starkville, right there at Highway 82 and the intersection of Spring Street and Blackjack Road. Just a few folks out there enjoying their evening. Temperature right now 73 degrees in Starkville. Dew points at 70s, so like I mentioned earlier, it is a little muggy as you step outside, so prepare for that if you're headed out the door. We're 77 right now in Columbus, 81 up north in Tupelo, 78 over in Vernon right now, 75 in Calhoun City, and 77 degrees down in Winston County in Louisville. We actually hit a record high today. Last time we were this hot in Tupelo was all the way back in 1953. They hit a temperature of 95 back on that day. We hit 97 today, so that breaks that record. And we actually broke a few other records across the area today. Meridian broke a record, as well as Tuscaloosa and in Birmingham over in Alabama. Satellite radar shows us that high pressure in firm control of our weather. Of course, clockwise flow, that means we're getting those southeasterly winds helping us to stay a little warm. And of course, that high pressure means we're not getting much in the way of moisture, and we could definitely use it. 70 for tonight's low, staying very mild. Keep in mind, usually our lows this time of year right around 60 degrees, so we're running about 10 degrees above average, and there's those light southeasterly winds I was talking about. Tomorrow, much of the same, staying very warm, feeling more like mid-July than coming up on October. 94 for our high in Columbus, 96 in Tupelo, mid-90s for basically everybody. Heat index values are going to approach 100 degrees. Now, I mentioned we're running a little short on rain. That means the grass is getting a little drier, folks' yards are getting a little drier. And because of that, we've got some burn bans in effect. Montgomery, Clay, Lee, and Prentiss counties all under a burn ban. That means it's illegal to do any type of outdoor burning. But regardless of if you're in the burn ban or not, probably the best idea to not do any outdoor burning at this time. Instead, you might want to be watering the lawn and watering the garden, seeing that it's been a while since we saw our last rainfall. Speaking of that, we have not had a drop of rain in the rain gauge the entire month of September here in Columbus. We've had a few sprinkles here and there, but nothing enough to measure on the rain gauge. Last time we had a good soaker of a rainfall was back on August 27th. So it's been over a month ago, and this is shaping up to be the driest September on record all across the southeast. Here's a look at that AccuWeather 7-day forecast. You'll notice we stay warm through the middle of the week, keeping those mid-90s in play. We have a little bit of a cold front that's going to come through here on Thursday. Doesn't knock the temperatures down too much, but will increase those rain chances to about 20%, maybe an isolated shower here and there. Saturday looks a little better. Temperatures right around 90. And then we get yet another cold front that might help us get a little closer to average as we round out the weekend and start next week.